Sort out Iraq, economy, smarter comedians. Put that three. Put that number three. Smarter comedians. um, it's always been there. It's always been clever comedy and dumb comedy. And then when one seems to be the trend, something else comes along and tries to. There's always an antidote to it. So it's cyclic, and it's been the same forever. I think there's always dumb comedy. There's always smart comedy. Dumb comedy is by definition more popular, I think, because there are more dumb people in the world than smart people, which is good. That's the way it should be. Otherwise, there'd be no reason to be a comedian. But no, I don't know. I don't know if that's true. Well, things are evolving. I mean, but the important things were nailed 100 years ago by Laurel and Hardy. As I say, character, relationship, empathy. There has to be a sweetness. They have to be precarious, and they did all that to a great level as it ever needs to be done. And they're a big influence on me. They're funny. They've got funny bones, which is important. Funny lines are nowhere near as impressive as funny bones. I can see a comedian and he can do the best one-liners in the world, and I can leave at any point. I can leave at any point. Or I could say, listen, I'll tell you what, you don't need to be here. Just give me the lines on paper and I'll get as much out of it by just reading it. It's dots on paper. Whereas if you see someone shamble out, just to look at Oliver Hardy makes me smile and it makes me cry and I want to hug him. You know, and it's never really been improved upon. And you need a Stan and an Ollie in anything, particularly anything narrative. In The Office, there was one Ollie, Tim, and loads of Stans. He was with this idiot, which we stole. I mean, I stole that completely looking at the camera. And then in extras, there was one Ollie, which was me. I played the straight man, really, and I was surrounded by idiots. Yeah, they pretty much gave me the blueprint for comedy. And then my favourite people have taken that on: Woody Allen, The Simpsons, Christopher Guest. I sort of wanna be in that gang. I want to be in the gang of Comedy Plus. I want to be in the gang of people that think funny first, but they also do it with heart, and they make things resonate. And I want to hug Homer. I love the fact that it's a family unit around a flawed father who's not very good, but he's doing his best, and he at the end of the day he loves his family. There's nothing he can't do without them. He's dependent on them, and that's really sweet. Was it Bush that said American families need to be more like the Waltons and less like the Simpsons? I totally disagree.